The Afro-American Negro woman will tell you that all of her problems are caused by a phantom menace. Who is this phantom menace? Well, this phantom menace is comprised of a group of individuals who she says is responsible for her being in the condition that she's in. And whenever you talk to this Afro-American Negro woman, she will point fingers at these phantom menaces and say they are the reason why she is in a dysfunctional state that she's in. Now, when you look at this entity, they will have a familiar face. Whenever your Afro American Negro woman talks about the Phantom Menace, it will be these individuals. It will be her mother or her grandmother if she was raised by them, her baby daddy, or her boyfriend, or her boss, or any individual who would not agree to do things on her terms. And she blames these individuals for her life being in the current state that it's in. Whenever things are going wrong in her life, it is never her fault or based on her choices. It's always based on this entity known as the Phantom Menace. And she will pull members out of this group and point fingers at them, not understanding that she was the one who pretty much made the decisions that led to her remaining in this situation. When you look at your Afro American Negro woman, she has a whole host of phantom menaces she likes to blame for her condition. And these people, again, are the ones she's always going to go and point a finger at. She will go and talk about that no good daddy, that no good man, that no good mother who threw her out of the house. And she will never, ever take any sort of responsibility whatsoever for her actions. In her mind, the Phantom Menace was the one responsible for everything. The Phantom Menace was the one responsible for her not finishing school. That mother who put her out of the house because she disagreed with the way she was supposed to live in that house is the one responsible. The Phantom Menace of the no good boyfriend was the one responsible for her getting pregnant at 15 or 16. And he's the one, because he did not take care of her, he's the one responsible for her not being able to go out and finish school or to get that great job, and she has to get on welfare and take care of those kids. That Phantom Menace at the job is responsible for her quitting that job because he told her to do something at work that she didn't want to do, and because she didn't agree with that position, that person at that job, he's responsible for her quitting that job. When it comes down to this Afro American Negro woman, responsibility is not something she likes to take on the regular. She enjoys the position of the victim, and she enjoys having phantom menaces to blame for her dysfunctional state. As long as there's a phantom menace, she doesn't have to take any responsibility for anything. As long as there's somebody she can point the blame at, she has somebody she doesn't have to go out here and take a long hard look at herself and examine her behaviors and her actions. And this is something your Afro American Negro woman never wants to do. I mean, when it comes down to taking responsibility and taking ownership over a situation, your Afro American Negro woman will never do that. Instead, she will reference that host of phantom people, say that they are the cause of all of her problems, and those phantoms, are pretty much in the past, are the people preventing her from having a solid future. When the only person preventing her from having a solid future is herself, because if we look at her life paradigm, it is the sum of her own poor choices that has led to her remaining in this dysfunctional state where she's stuck in a vicious cycle where she never goes anywhere but on a downward spiral. That's all I have to say for this video. You can comment, rate, and subscribe.